Nancy Guthrie has been missing for 100 days, and the same question remains. Where is she? I sat down to speak with the Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos about where the investigation stands today.
Streetlights on Silverbell from Grant to Speedway are out, and the city of Tucson says copper thieves are to blame. I actually found this cut copper wire right next to one of the streetlights. This is an example of the dangers we face during monsoon. Many trees have been uprooted throughout Tucson, just like this one. And this is actually right outside our KGUN 9 station on the east side. Many roofs have also been damaged during the storm. It's actually incredible and beautiful. I've been following the story since March, back when head coach Sly Lewis went to the TUSD board meeting and said, hey, when is Southside gonna get some love? Where's our field? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Look at it. It's gorgeous, and it's much better than what they were working with. They also expressed concern about ice in our Tucson neighborhood, saying there's no reason for them to be here. But I also spoke with one man on the other side who says protesters are spreading lies about the shootings that happened in Minnesota, and here's what both of them had to say. It's a somber night here as families, students, and friends are starting to trickle in little by little to honor those lives lost too soon. The Associated Students of the U of A are inviting the Wildcat community tonight at Bear Down Field for a celebration of life. 34-year-old Holly Dasso's body was found in this desolate area on I-10 and Marsh Station Road near the railroad tracks less than 2 years ago. And many questions are still left unanswered. It may not look like it from the outside, but if you were to open this door, you'd see everything burned. As I stand here, I can still smell the smoke and even see soot on the ground. Fast forward to September. The field, as you can see, is finally complete. You know that saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure? Well, that's definitely true in this garage. Levi Kanan makes a living off of license plate art made from recycled plates, wood, and even soda tabs. Where is this moisture coming from? Well, it's coming from the west, this lower pressure system. It's coming from Yuma, where I actually lived before moving to Tucson, and it's coming through our neighborhoods this way. So in 3 Points, Green Valley, you can see some possible thunderstorms, a lightning strike or two coming through our areas. But hey, is this still going to be happening for the next few days? Well, let's see. Those cloud coverage and that rain is gonna rain go away by the next few days, and that warm up is coming. But if you still like these comfortable conditions and you're like, hey, wait a minute, enjoy it now. But this also brings us critical wildfire danger, which is another red flag warning. We had one today. We're going to have one tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. because those wind gusts can be up to 50 miles per hour. Another low pressure system moving into the west this weekend, and that's going to bring some wind with it, so we'll tell you about that in just a second. But it'll move out by the beginning of the week, and the high pressure is going to come in, and that's going to bring the heat. The search for Nancy Guthrie enters its 8th day as the case remains a mystery. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Vanessa Gongora. Pat Paris is field anchoring live from outside Nancy's house. Pat, what are you seeing out there? Good evening, I'm Vanessa Gongora. The most anticipated game of the year, Super Bowl 59, just wrapped up not too long ago between the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs, with the Birds taking home the trophy. What a ride it's been for the Arizona baseball team as they wrapped up their season at the 2025 College World Series in Omaha. It was their 19th trip to the CWS, tied for the 7th most in the nation. I came out to meet the neighbors about 2 months ago to see firsthand what they were experiencing. They were angry about bullets hitting their homes. I listened and took their concerns to Pima County, working on getting answers as to why nothing has been done. And now, after a community meeting with state and local agencies, neighbors say they feel some relief and can finally enjoy their backyards. Samantha can finally jump on her trampoline thanks to Pima County and the Arizona State Land Department coming up with an action plan to stop the dangerous activity putting families in harm's way.
Actually, right after the meeting, we went outside, we sat in the backyard, me and my daughter and my wife, and we really enjoyed it, and it felt like we could breathe again out there. It was very peaceful, and my daughter is not afraid to go outside now.
Community members made their voice heard. The State Land Department banned recreational use of the land north of the neighborhood. The Pima County Sheriff's Department assigned a special enforcement team to ensure the ban is enforced to discourage any illegal rioting and shooting. Neighbors say so far, the county is keeping their word.
I was actually kind of surprised seeing a vehicle coming out, and they were behind these two gentlemen that came out. And then the other cop deputy vehicles were waiting for them out here.
Carlos Sam was afraid of Cinco de Mayo weekend sounding like a war zone, but it was quite the opposite.
It was pleasant. It was peaceful. We did hear some rioters, but no shooting, and that was really good.
Pete Smith says he sees a lot more law enforcement presence. He even captured this photo of ATVs being towed away. He says he's happy that he can finally go outside without any worries.
Even last weekend when I had my grandkids over, we actually was able to play in the backyard all the way until like 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and we haven't done that in months.
Though it's going well so far, some neighbors do have concerns.
I think the biggest concern we all have going forward is that we may see some temporary enforcement for a month or two, and then it'll stop and we will be left high and dry.
The neighbors tell me they're thankful their voices were heard, and all they want to do is to protect their loved ones.
I just can't thank you enough, because without you and getting with our community, none of this would even be happening right now.
Thank you for making my home safe.
As your West Side reporter, I will continue to follow this story. Reporting near Valencia and Valhalla, Vanessa Gongora, KGUN 9.
I was standing here on Silver Bell Road between Speedway and Grant back in July, and it looked completely different. It was pitch black at night. The only lights you can see are from the cars driving by. But as of August 29th, the city repaired the lights and at a much faster pace than anticipated. The City of Tucson Department of Transportation and Mobility originally said it would take 6 to 9 months to fix these streetlights. As for why they were off in the first place, DTM says copper thieves are to blame. One resident I met with back in July called Silver Bell dangerous when it was dark because there's constant traffic coming to the stores and to Joaquin Murrieta Park. The city took action, and the lights are back on. Angelina Albritton, a mom that lives nearby and takes her daughter to Murrieta Park often, has taken notice.
Oh my gosh, especially right here because we have so many kids and the school right here. I would always see groups of kids walking by themselves, and then in the dark it was just like such little kids walking in the dark, so it feels way safer now for sure.
She's happy the community was heard, and Silver Bell Road has gone from night to day.
Hopefully it stays that way.
If you come across any streetlights that are out, call 311. Reporting on the west side near Silver Bell and Speedway, Vanessa Gongora, KGUN 9.